What is happening, everybody? Welcome to Hybrid Entertainment, and a further welcome to the twisted machinations that haunt the interior designs of Stephen King's dark horror novels. With the release of Stephen King's Dr. Sleep fast approaching, the further continuation of the story of Danny Torrance from The Shining, we at the channel decided now might be the best time to start preparing our viewers for what they should expect from the upcoming adaptation. Have no fear. There's no spoilers ahead for Dr. Sleep outside of the basic plot premise outlined in the summary, but we at least want to answer the prevailing questions for those unfamiliar with the work. Who are those weird, pale, cult-like members running around in the trailers for the film? Allow us to shed a little light. Bridging the gap between both the original 1979 novel and the 1980 Stanley Kubrick film, Dr. Sleep is a continuation of Danny Torrance's story as he combats the demons in his head and takes on the challenge of helping a little girl with a power very much like his own by the name of Abra Stone. The Shining, a sort of psychic sense only gifted to a small assortment of people, connects both Danny and Abra over the years as she grows up, helping the two bond and reach out to each other on an emotional, supportive level. This sense also allows Abra to reach out to other children much like her, which brings her into direct conflict with the central evil of this story, the True Knot. Existing for countless decades, the True Knot is a nomadic, wandering group of immortal beings that have discovered the secret to eternal life, a secret that connects itself with the Shining. Under their leader, Rose the Hat, a transfixingly beautiful woman with a morbid and horrid duty for her people, the True Knot seek out this secret through select children who have the ability to shine. Once they've identified and tracked a child with this power, they feed, subjecting them to excruciating torture so that they can absorb the psychic traces from that agonizing pain. These traces they call steam, and it is the means by which they can achieve immortal life and continue to wander the world as ancient beings. When Rose the Hat sets her eyes on Abra, whose shine is so powerful that she believes it can sustain her True Knot forever, it's up to Danny to face his inner fears and demons to help Abra escape this horrid fate. In addition to the True Knot being typically described as ancient, with stark white and wisping hair accentuating their hunched posture, they also have not been able to adjust accordingly to the modern world's technology and research, something that puts them at a great disadvantage with their foe, Danny Torrance, who uses this knowledge against them throughout the original novel. While the film is set to follow the plot of King's novel very closely, there is the notable exception of their appearance in the upcoming movie. Many will note that despite their previous description as decrepit and ancient, the True Knot in this film seem much more youthful. There's even some direct comparison to the youth of vampires in modern media today. Director of the adaptation, Mike Flanagan, cites a very specific reason for that. As stated in an interview with Cinema Blend, we're taking them a bit of a different direction, because they went for the kind of kishy polyester RV culture that I think might be funny if we were to present that literally. And so Rebecca Ferguson and the cast really helped shape this new, very weird, interesting, and darker version of them that I think is going to be a pleasant surprise for a lot of fans of the book, because as cool as I thought it was in the story of these kinds of silver-haired, played, geriatric vampires, it's funny. And so our cast is much younger because part of the appeal of that family, as well for me, is what if you can bring a family unit together like that with the promise of living young forever, which is, I think, at the heart of all vampiric stories. So Flanagan actually brings up a very good point. By establishing some central relationships between these antagonists based on this more youthful age, the audience might actually be able to associate these themes of doing right by family and our children when they're juxtaposed by the unlikely relationship between Danny and Abra. It's a minor change, but I think it's one that can speak volumes for the material. Of course, in addition to feasting on the psychic traces of children, the True Knot actually possess some twisted power of their own, a dark and malevolent manifestation of psychic ability that one might interpret as their own shine. This is mostly used to affect the perceptions of their victims, from creating hypnotic suggestions and impulses in people's minds to hiding their presence so as to not be detected by their prey. This, in conjunction with their morose and twisted desire to feed and torture, makes them a formidable and dangerous enemy for Danny and Abra, as well as the rest of the world. But what do you guys think? Thank you so much for watching, and if you're excited for the new Dr. Sleep movie coming out on November 8th, let us know in the comments down below. If you're interested in more videos about Dr. Sleep or the previous masterpiece known only as The Shining, let us know in the comments down below and we'll consider it for future videos. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Go ahead and subscribe to the Hybrid Entertainment YouTube channel, follow us on Twitter and Facebook, and stay up to date with the latest news on the Hybrid Entertainment website. Thank you guys so much, and we'll see you next time.